guys, I'm Al and I'm in my board game era. So today we have a video talking about all the games I've never played. Why? Just guys, I thought you guys might be interested to know that as a board game player, not everybody plays all of the games. Now here's a list of some of the most popular games I've never played. Started with cartographers. Now, not sure why I've never ventured down this road or this map. Never mapped out why I haven't played cartographers. I think maybe it's just like the level of gameplay. I think when we got started, it might have been good to dive into a roll and write, such as cartographers, but I never developed an interest in them in the beginning, so maybe that's why I haven't dove into them to date. However, I am interested in the Cascadia new roll and writes, which are on Kickstarter right now, and I'm wondering if maybe I should back it. I don't know, it's such a weird scenario backing Kickstarters for me. I don't know. I'm like, is it something? Am I gonna like it? Should I do it? Should I just wait? Should I see what other people think first? I don't know, but I think maybe I should do it. I think I should do it because I've never tried any roll and writes, like at all. And there's so many out there. There's like the Railroad Ink ones, Three Sisters, which has these pumpkins on it, and it looks Halloweeny, and I love Halloweeny things. So I think maybe I should investigate this a little bit more, and maybe I could start my roll and write era. This could be it for me, guys. Have I just had a revelation? An aha moment? I'll let you know. Okay, next on the list of things I've never played, Castles of Burgundy. Now I know you're gonna be like, what? Isn't that like a gateway game? Hasn't everybody played it? Well, spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot of those on this list. This is only a list of 5 of many games that I have never played. So we're sure we're going to do another one of these, and you will just be shocked at the amount of games I have not played that are popular. Anywho, Castles of Burgundy looks really interesting. They just did a relaunch of it, I believe on Kickstarter, or the Kickstarter just was delivered to people, and they had all these upgraded components and looks very impressive. I think there's like different animal meeples, which is awesome. I think part of my hesitation was the colors of it, and I know it sounds so silly, but it just looked really blah, if I'm honest. So I think that was having me take a little pause before investigating it. And I know there's dice that you roll. Apparently there's a theme. Some rolling of dice apparently have caused me great pause in exploring new board games. This one could be open to getting into in the future. It is a little bit more expensive. I mean, I don't need all the components, the fancy components, but I believe even just the base game is more than I might be interested in spending on a game I'm not entirely sure about yet. But what I could do is look at some of my local game cafes to see if they have it there. Just thinking all over the place, and see if I could try it out there, and then I would know. All right, that's the plan. That's the plan for the Burgundies. That's what we will do. All right, next we have Santorini. Oh, Santorini. Now, I've been to Santorini. It's gorgeous. And I would love to go back to Santorini. But I don't know if I want to play Santorini. And again, it's a great gateway game. It's something that people use all the time to get into the hobby. I don't know why I've never tried it. I think maybe it's like the building of the blocks that maybe doesn't interest me. But it looks like it has great table presence. I'm just not sure if maybe like this level of my gameplay, that's for me, but it might be a good family game. something to consider for that avenue of my gaming life. Maybe kids would enjoy stacking the buildings on top of each other, which I believe is the goal. You have to be the first one to build up your little tower and put the dome on it. And then I think there is another version of Santorini where I think there's like Greek gods or something. I don't know. I love Greek mythology and the whole Greek culture. The game seems intriguing. So maybe I should get it. Am I just talking myself into buying all of these games? Is this a mistake? Should I not be doing these videos? Oh, my wallet and my husband are not going to be impressed that I will be going out to buy all of these games now. Awesome. The Crew and the Mind are next on the list. This is a twofer because I feel like they're a similar game. And the reason I haven't played this is twofold. One, my husband doesn't really like card games, which is super weird to me. I love a good card game. And two, from what I know specifically the Mind does this, and I think maybe the Crew does it too. You're not supposed to talk, which I just find odd. Why would you not want to talk playing a board game? Like, that's one of the best components of a board game is the talking, the camaraderie, the element of the people and that you get to experience it with, and the chatting and the laughing and the whole thing. But from what I gather, there is the laughing and the side chatting. You can't actually talk about the game play. So you have cards and you're like trying to get people to put down the next card in sequence. I don't know. Is it just me? Are these amazing games that I'm missing out on? Have you ever played them? Let me know. Am I adding this to my list too? No, I'm gonna hold off on those ones for now because I want you guys to let me know. Is this something I need to add to my collection? Am I missing out? Is this a gaping hole that needs to be filled with the Mind / the Crew / any of those types of games? We did buy a game called The Game, which I thought, oh, okay, how great could this game be? It's a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie. It is similar in that you have to put the next card down in sequence and you're working together to do that. You have 2 piles that you're going from 1 to 100 and 2 piles where you're going from 100 down to 1. And you're trying to play out cards into these different piles and you're doing this as a group. Sounds super easy. It is not, my friends. It is more challenging than you would think. So I have that, and I'm thinking maybe that is kind of filling that hole in my board game collection for me, for us. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, last on my list. This is gonna be devastating to a lot of people, and I want you to just sit down, take a breath, and don't judge me too harshly. But I've never played Catan. I know. It's everybody's game, right? It's everybody's gateway game. They've started it. If you talk to any board gamer, it's how they started in the hobby. It's either this or pandemic, or it was a combination of both, or I don't know. Catan makes it on the list. Did not make it on the list for me. Couple of reasons. One, when I was in university, a good friend of mine was home and she was like, hey, my boyfriend and I just started playing this game. We should get everybody together. I was like, okay, like I love board games. Like, what's it about? And she's like, oh, you trade sheep and wheat. And I was like, I'm sorry. You do what? What are you doing in this game? She's like, yeah, no, like you kind of negotiate for sheep and wheat and I guess other resources, and then you like build out a thing. I'm like, okay, that's not a board game. That's not a thing that's fun and exciting. And now let's like fast forward just a few years later, and I am totally into farming games. Give me a good farming game and I will give you a good time. Yep. I said it. So that's the first reason I haven't tried Catan. Second reason is I think there is negotiation in it, and I don't want to. I don't want to have to barter with people, and I don't want them to think I'm taking advantage of them, and I don't want to think that they're taking advantage of me. Am I getting a good deal? Is the sheep to wheat ratio good? Like, what is the index on that? I don't know. And I don't know if I want to know. But it's such a big game and everybody loves it. So there's got to be something there. Do I try it? Ugh, I don't know. But now it's kind of like a badge of honor. Like, yeah, I'm a board gamer who's never tried Catan. Top that. What major game have you guys never played? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Which game have you not played that you wear as your badge of honor? And is something that you're taking into your board game era. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Bye. Just because.